Well, Mr. Santa, was it hard loading all these gifts to everyone?
Hard. What a pain. You know what a pain in the tuchus it is with all those kids in the world? I was up like early in the morning. I had to go all over the world. I had to deliver the things. There were lots of packages, millions of packages, and lots of kids. If I see another carrot or another piece of chocolate, I'm going to burst. Believe me, it's not easy.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Were you sad about how many kids were on the naughty list?
Well, you know, every year there are kids that are nice, and every year there are kids that are naughty. This year, there were a few more kids that are naughty than usual. Most of the kids are nice. They're really nice. But some of the kids were naughty. So, yeah, I was a little surprised. And some of them were naughty for some of them, you know, they say they're going to do something, they don't do something. Their parents tell them to stop, and they don't stop. And so, you know, I give them a little leeway there. But then they cross over the line, I put them on the naughtiness, and they're done. They're dead to me. You know what I mean? Dead.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But everyone's been complaining about how Santa Claus doesn't give out presents to grown-ups. Is that what you think is what a good Santa Claus would do? Because if it is, I'll put this interview in the paper.
Well, I tell you, here's a story. There's a backstory to all of that stuff. I used to give a little bit to everybody, but then all of a sudden people started having more and more kids. And I mean, I got so much time, and Mrs. Claus, she ain't getting any younger, you know. And I got the elves. The elves, they got a union now, and they don't work as hard as they used to work. So I got to get all these toys out. So I had to do something. Either I'm gonna cut back on everybody, meaning that maybe each person would get 3/4 of a toy, or I'm just gonna cut out the adults and give the kids like what I used to give them when I was younger, when Mrs. Claus was younger, and then so I decided, the heck with it, I'm going with the kids, because the adults. Trust me, you know, a lot of them, they're like a pain in the tuchus, you know, like a lot, they don't get, there'd be more adults, I'd spend more time on my naughty list if I had the adults. So now it's easy with the kids, because most kids, they're nice, you know.
You can stop talking about it now,
Yeah, a couple of the kids are naughty, and they're on the list. Some kids are on the naughty list all the time, they never get nothing.